Hi, we're Dan and Carol Oler. We were talking about no.
And how and when that I say no and that we say no, and what energy that no can carry and what energy I'd like it to carry.
For example, it can be really easy for me to say yes to you or volunteer activities, other tasks and jobs. I don't know if it happens as a result of wanting to please the other person. Maybe it's about feeling that I have to do it, kind of coming from a victim space.
A victim, and I think there's also a rescuer space with an unwillingness to say no, the idea that, well, if I don't do it, nobody will, and our community will fall apart if I don't do that, or in our relationship, if I don't do something, well, who will, or whatever.
And I think if we are not allowing ourselves to say no, we're compromising or giving up our own values.
So it takes a level of self-love to be willing to do that.
And courage.
And it also is loving you, because if what I say yes to I'm not fully present, then I'm really not, I'm not honoring myself, and I'm not honoring you.
Yes, and yes.
And yes, and.
And if I say no and it's not done consciously and from a place of love, I may then later feel resentment or anger, and that's going to affect our relationship.
And I think for me, my inability to say no at times, and that's something I'm very much working on, and that's why we're doing this, or talking about this, is that I don't want to be that person that I've seen in past in my life that said no in an angry or a forceful or a kind of a, I don't know, maybe guilt even way. And so because I don't want to be that, I don't want to carry that energy with it, I might hesitate to say no. And so what I'm embracing now is, before I respond, to check in, take a breath, and then to allow myself to just process, is this right for me right now? And if it's not, again, from that space of love, to be able to come forward and say, thank you for asking me that. I don't believe that right now there's a good time. Could we do it another time? Or for me to be fully present, I'd like to say no right now. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely. So no is a powerful word.
Yeah.
And it's one that we need to learn to evaluate our own values, and to be willing to say that word and use the word coming from a place of love and kindness and respect.
And it reminds me of our grandson, who's learning to say no.
No!
He almost knocked his rocking chair or his high chair over. And yet kids do learn it, and it comes very quickly for them. And as adults, sometimes are frustrated when kids say no, and yet to be able to honor people, thank you for being honest enough with me to say no to something that's not working for you. So even with kids, to be able to honor them, okay, great, thank you for letting me know that that's not what you're interested in right now.
And from either side, coming from a place of love. So if in your relationship, if you have a challenge with saying no, coming from a place of trying to look good, or thinking you have to make your partner happy, or something
please.
Like that, to please. If you're having trouble with that, please give us a call.
And have a wonderful day. Get out, you can say yes or no to this. Get outside and enjoy. Talk to you soon.